Step back in time to 50 BC where a daring Arabian princess named Na dodged an arranged marriage with some magical trickery. She swapped bodies with a slave using enchanted earrings, mind stays put, bodies switch, tada. Fast forward to today's suburbia, meet Jessica Spencer, high school's queen bee and a cheerleader with a bite. Her clique, April, Cha, and Lulu, the coolest of cool. But, oops, April pulls a prank that crushes a fellow cheerleader, Hildenberg, having her dance in a rival team's uniform causing a school-wide snicker fest. But wait, there's more magic to come. After rubbing a Wiccan classmate the wrong way, Jessica earns herself a mysterious curse in an eerie tongue. Later, Jessica, with her charm cranked up, sweetly convinces the principal to write a glowing letter. Oh, the drama of high school, enchanted earrings, and mystical mix-ups.
So, our heroine Jessica, along with her squad, decided to play hooky and hit them all. There, Jessica turned on the charm and bam, free ice cream for the gang. As they licked their cones, who should strut up but rival cheerleader, Bianca. A bit of playful banter later and Jessica sneakily drops a piece of underwear into Bianca's purse. Security swoops in for the tackle, touchdown, Jessica. Eager for more mischief, the girls breeze into this shop bursting with African artifacts. While the owner sorts some stuff in the back, Jessica's eyes glitter upon spotting a box of enchanted earrings. Mesmerized, she tries to buy them but the owner's not budging. How did Jessica handle it? A swap, of course, enchanted for fake. Meanwhile, meet Clive MaxStone, a small-time crook making big moves robbing a gas station just as our shoplifting squad exits, swag in hand. Talk about timing. So, picture this. Jessica's at the gas station and Clive, the sneaky kidnapper disguised as an attendant, is on duty. Her friends keep buzzing the bell, less aware they're not dealing with the real attendant. Clive, trying to fly under the radar, reluctantly offers full service after Jessica points out the sign. Despite a few snarky jabs from Jessica, Clive plays it cool until she accidentally leaves behind an earring, his new trophy. Back home, Jessica's little brother is up to typical annoying antics. Later, in a daring escape, she sneaks out to meet her beau, Billy. Snowboarding's on Billy's mind, but Jessica's having none of it, leaving him cold with her sharp denial about his ulterior motives. Retreating to her room, she pops in the lone earring, completely oblivious that Billy, in a turn of eventful irony, is doing the same thing. Come morning, imagine her shock when Jessica discovers she's swapped bodies and is now, well, sporting a goatee and a little more. Cue the panic, right?
In a comedic twist of events, Jessica is itching to chat with her bestie but gets ghosted on the call. Undaunted, she slips into her dad's suit and sneaks out the window. Meanwhile, Clive is living a parallel comedy of errors after a bathroom break gone wrong. At school, Jessica, now in disguise, calls April to meet up on the school field. April, puzzled by the raspy voice on the line, assumes Jessica's caught a terrible cold. Imagine her shock when she's greeted not by her friend but what looks like a lurking creeper. In sheer panic, April unleashes her pepper spray, sending Jessica tumbling down the stairs. As April turns to bolt, Jessica throws out a lifeline, a shared memory from 2nd grade. After some frantic convincing, a relieved April embraces her friend, handing over a key to her place and vowing to tackle this bizarre situation together. Back at April's, Jessica's new male guise proves troublesome. How on earth is she supposed to tackle cheerleading and prom with a face full of fuzz? As Jessica battles rogue facial hair, April steps up to the plate, ready to dive into this mystery headfirst. Imagine this, Jessica, after spinning a tale about a skiing trip with Billy, spends a whole day with April, musing over the bewildering experience of suddenly sporting manly attributes. The next day is a riot, as Jessica and April reunite with the gang, who are all too eager to explore this bizarre twist. Laughter ensues as they speculate wildly about who might be behind Jessica's unexpected transformation, blaming every grudge holder in her past. Amid the theories, a playful pillow fight breaks out, but it ends abruptly when Jessica, armed with newfound strength, accidentally knocks everyone out cold. Bright and early the next morning, Jessica encounters a whole new awkward situation, a spontaneous boner. April can't help but crack up. Just when you think Jessica's day couldn't get stranger, she heads home only to be mistaken for the gardener by her own dad. Trapped in disguise, she grudgingly mows the lawn, enduring cringeworthy chats about her mom and catching her little brother tampering with her belongings. Talk about a tough day in guys' shoes. Gardner her friends pick her up. They tell her they have some suspects. The first one on the list was Hildenberg. They spoke to her while she was performing a chemical experiment at school. Jessica apologizes to her for what did to her, but Hildenberg denies having anything to do with it and even expresses that it is not scientifically possible. Next they visit a second suspect, Eden, a girl suspected of having ties with witchcraft. She admits to having tried to put different spells on Jessica but denies doing this to Jessica. Eden suggests the spell might be linked to Santoria, a Latin-based witchcraft. When Eden suggests the true practitioners have a scorpion tattoo, Jessica and her friends suspect Bianca, a rival cheerleader, but to give Jessica a chance to have a moment with Bianca, April and her friends groom Jessica to try and change her looks to a hot guy. Jessica learns the hard truth about the men's world when she tries to charm an ice cream seller to avoid paying like she did before. Her act causes the man to grab her by her neck and force her to pay. Jessica, Hildenberg, Eden, April, Kia, and Lulu hit a dance club on a mission to find Bianca. But wait, Jessica starts acting all kinds of odd, even shares a peculiar moment with the bartender after being caught chatting up a dude. After a wild goose chase in neon lights, they finally spot Bianca. Boom, Jessica slips into dance mode, throwing down killer moves only to realize, oops, wrong girl, no tattoos in sight. Brace yourself, the plot thickens. Jessica, in a twist of events, ventures into the men's bathroom. It's awkward, it's messy, ugh, but with a little help from a baffled attendant, she manages the impossible. What a night. And just when you think it couldn't get any crazier, our hero Jessica steps in to rescue Eden from a sleazy clubgoer, turning a creepy flirt into a knockout showdown, Jessica style. Fast forward to school drama. Jessica is there for April heart to heart as the truth unravels about Jake's cheating scandal. Sneaky style, she adopts the alias, Spencer, and lands a janitor gig, all while keeping an eye under the radar. Secret spy move right there, playing it cool with the school principal. Imagine this, a girlfriend sneaking into the men's bathroom for a chat, a surefire recipe for chaos, right? Well, that's exactly what happens. She tries to explain her wild situation, but all she does is send her boyfriend sprinting for the hills. Back at her place, she's still playing her role in the family drama, nailing it as, well, the world's most hilarious gardener. But hey, every cloud, she bonds with her dad over a game of basketball and dishes out some golden advice that reignites the old flame between her parents. Meanwhile, Eden hits jackpot online, stumbling upon those mystical earrings. Over at the souvenir shop, the owner spills the beans. These are no ordinary earrings. They hark back to a tragic tale of a princess trapped forever in another's body. Talk about your accessory nightmares. So, with the clock ticking down to the next full moon, they plaster the school with earring posters. Detective work or high school gossip? You decide. And while Jessica's playing undercover agent in the men's showers, because, why not, she overhears that April's now ex is planning to take another girl to prom. Billy, on the other hand, is just Billy. Ouch. This prom's gearing up to be one for the books.
Imagine this. Clive, who everyone thought was just in it for a fling, is actually head over heels in love. Plot twist, right? But twistier still, the cops are hot on his heels, hunting him down for robbery and a kidnapping charge. And amidst all this chaos, he runs into Billy. Poor Billy finds Jessica's supposedly lifeless body roadside. Talk of a freak out. But Billy gets duped. Clive snags his cash and wheels, leaving Billy utterly bamboozled. Back at Jessica's, her brother Booger has a funny feeling something's off with his sis but plays the cool cover-up game at home. Meanwhile, Jess is caught up in a whirlwind of earrings gone missing drama, not to mention the creeping pressure of the upcoming prom and cheerleading showdowns. The day of the competition arrives, and it's like nothing you've ever seen. Picture this. The principal and Billy are both sniffing around for Jessica, who, wait for it, rocks up dressed as a bee. Buzzing right onto the cheer stage with her squad, they kick into their routine. And just as they hit their big finale, whoops, the bee's head pops off, revealing not Jessica, but the school janitor. But get this, despite the head-popping hiccup, Jessica and her crew still clinch the win. Talk about a buzz-worthy performance.
Hold on to your hats folks, because this story is a rollercoaster of emotions and twists. Just when you thought it was a normal prom night, the drama unfolds like a daytime soap opera. Wham! Jessica spots Billy making a swift exit with Bianca, sending her heart into a tailspin. Meanwhile, Detective Hildenberg is piecing together a dark puzzle on the evening news. Turns out Clive has been up to no good, using Jessica's body to entice and attack unsuspecting men in shadowy alleys. Hildenberg is on fire, immediately calling April to spill the shocking details, so juicy that April's mom overhears it all through the answering machine, gasping back at home. Back at Jessica's room, Booger's detective gears are turning. He confirms that the girl crying in the red dress is indeed Jessica, thanks to his sharp sleuthing skills. A heartfelt hug later, she's grateful for his silence during their prom drama. Fast forward to prom night, where Jessica and April rock up as the coolest, just friends, duo. But as fate would have it, passion is in the air. April leans in for a surprise kiss, revealing her crush. Oh, but the plot thickens when April's boyfriend shows up with another girl. Jessica, ever the romantic, confesses her heart still beats for Billy, our hero hopeful. Then the chase is on. Jessica tracks down Billy at the prom, hopeful that love will win despite the body swap chaos. With a blend of charm and sheer determination, she pours her heart out, aiming to win Billy over, come what may. In a whirlwind of a scene, Billy is dumbstruck when Jessica, stuck in a man's body, tries to explain the mix-up. He bolts, unable to wrap his head around the bizarre situation. Meanwhile, agents Hildenberg and Eden are hot on Clive's trail, with Hildenberg craftily distracting cops and a school principal who's caught wind of the police alert for Clive. Jessica, driven and relentless, tracks the body snatcher to a strip club where Clive, living it up in Jessica's body, is performing as a pole dancer. The showdown begins as Jessica and her squad confront him. Clive, cheekily refusing to hand over her body, continues his routine until Jessica slyly swipes the other magical earring from him. After an emotional farewell with Spencer, Jessica dons both earrings, magically reclaiming her body, while Clive gets his comeuppance and is hauled off by the police. Triumphantly, Jessica reunites with her crew and rekindles her romance with Billy. The tale wraps up at graduation, a major celebration for Jessica and her friends. And as for Billy, wrapped up in lingerie and cuffs, he catches the eye of a bartender with a rather sinister grin, leading to an unexpected twist in his night. What a ride!